Welcome to Kung Fu Effort number 2. This is part 2 of bound fighting. This time my hands are going to be in front of me. And if Instagram kicks in, fine. If Instagram doesn't kick in, fine. Now, we went over the pole technique with my hands in front of me, behind me in the first video. If you guys have not been trained in martial arts, and most people have not been trained with their hands tied, I'm one of few. If you have, good for you, this video is for you, and then you can correct my wrongs, or you can let me correct yours, depending on how you want to look at that. So we're going to do the pole technique. I'm going to make this short, and then I'm going to do some commas and relocate the cameras. Alright, Instagram is still stuck up, so we're just going to go with or without Instagram. Okay, so now your hands are in front of you. You're still not a good fighter, and this pole technique, or the tree technique, initially it was a tree technique, because there weren't poles back in ancient China. Maybe podiums or whatever. Anyway, your hands are tied in front of you. So it's going to be a little bit easier for you to defend. This makes it easier for you if you have to defend, because now you can add blocks to your technique as well. So block, step, deliver. Block, deliver. Yeah, you're going to be able to dance around this pole. Boom, boom. You know, boom, boom. And you can grab the pole in case you're not a very strong fighter. This will also give you balance and distance on what you need to do when you are caught up in some stuff where you're going to need to fight. So if you're going to need to fight, you're going to be able to use the pole, you're going to be able to use your bindings, and you're going to be able to use the technique of getting out of the way and delivering, because you can use the pole to hold you up. Got a grip? Bam! That's because he's over here. He steps over here. Boom! Now, as you can see, that's a whole lot easier than manifesting a fight with your hands behind your back. Now, I'm not a good fighter. I got this pole as a barrier to protect me. He throws a punch, boom! He hits the pole. Throws a punch, he hits the pole. I, on the other hand, depending on which hand he used to throw the punch, I have gotten out of the way, and I have delivered. I've gotten out of the way, and I have delivered. Having an obstacle between you and your enemy, if you are not a strong fighter, is a blessing in disguise. So use your blessings and count them wisely, because you just don't know when you're going to need them. The pole technique is old. It is old Chinese Kung Fu. It is coming from an area where people weren't very strong fighters. So if you're not a strong fighter, fight smarter, not harder. So you have this technique because this technique exists to protect you. Now, I added the bound fighting part because most people don't get into fights with their hands tied. But block, 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 block. You can do that. But more importantly, you have this obstacle. So if he's over here, boom, I got over here. He's over here, I got over here. I'm waltzing. That's all it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Putting myself in a position where I can escape. Alright? And the reason why you want to use this technique as a means to escape is because, 1, my hands are tied. 2, I'm not a good fighter. So if I'm not a good fighter, I have to protect myself somehow. Alright? Now, this is a no-no. You don't want to do this unless you're already captured and tied up. So if you're already captured and tied up, now you're here. So you want to lift up and try to defend. Boom. Boom. But you're in worse shape because you really have nowhere you can go. You know, can't really go that way, can't really go that way. So you're basically subject to whatever the person is throwing at you. Where if your hands are down, you come over this side, boom, bam, you deliver. Boom, wham, you deliver. It's a whole lot easier to fight with your hands tied in front of you than it is to fight with your hands tied behind you. Alright? So I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to do one last video with those commas. I'm going to use the commas as commas, and I'm going to use the commas as tonfas. And then that'll be it. Alright, thanks for watching. Instagram, I hope you're still here. I'm actually going to do bound fighting with the commas and bound fighting with one tonfa. So basically it'll be one comma, one tonfa. And I need to stop the YouTube channel video, which I have not. But we are now.